Wanted to get a quick before video. This thing is just really dirty. Look at that. That's not special. Yeah. That's all inside the glass. Not nastiness. Alright. This is the back side of a Lexane panel from my Seaberg Mardi Gras jukebox. These are supposed to not be brown, but since this was built in 1977, 78, the years have caused the Lexane to turn brown. If you kind of look at the edge, you can kind of see it was kind of a more of an opaque color back then. And the problem is that over time, this is actually the material I'm sanding off. Over time, the thing has turned brown, but what it was supposed to have is this cool looking panel, and the light's kind of reflected from my overhead lights, but it's a kind of a rainbow panel, and there's 3 of them on the bottom, 3 of them on the top, and then the light's supposed to shine from the back. And if you can see this, it's red and a kind of a orange, red, and this magenta color than blue. Well, the problem is when you mix, when you were a kid and you mix watercolors, you know that when you mix brown with other colors, what do you get? You get brown. And so what shines through is a very dim brown muted colors. So I'm trying to see if I can get the brown off of it, and how much do I have to do before I get there. And the just to let you know that when I took this off, this was actually sandwiched on with a piece of glass in front of it to protect it. And when I took it off, probably for the very first time in its life, this color on this actually came off on my hands. It was just dust. So even with a wet paper towel, the color was actually coming off. So what I did then, which is I took a dry paper towel and I cleaned her off, and then I went in with some of that clear spray-on paint that you spray on for pictures and paintings to keep them intact. The kind of non-yellowing, non-UV spray. So I sprayed that, let it sit for many days, and so now this won't come off, hopefully. But I'm still putting it on like 4 layers of towel here, just so that I'm not scraping anything. I'm just working on this, and you can see that part there is starting to finally come through. This is like 15 minutes, 20 minutes of sanding, so don't try an electric sander. It actually vibrates the paint on the front. Just the old hand sanding method here. So later I'm sure you will see the before and after video after I put it back in and light it up. And well, if I was woodworking, I would say I was making a lot of sawdust, but not. I'm breathing in probably a lot of plastic right now, which can't be good for me. But I am making a lot of progress on this, and it has lightened it up, and I've gotten a lot of this off, and I just keep on taking it out and shaking this stuff off in the driveway air, so I'm not breathing it all in. But, I think I'm about to the point where I don't think I'm going to get any more that's brown off. Cosmetic aspect, obviously when someone sees your jukebox, they like to see it looking nice. So this one, they have a white paper circle that was taped on here, glued on here, and they just disintegrated and turned brown. So I tried cleaning them, and they just literally turned into dust in my hands. So I scraped off all the loose stuff off of here. So this is the part that's just still stuck on, and I'm going to replacing. I just went and bought some paper that has a foil side to it and punch circles. So now I'm going to go ahead and glue. I've already glued on the center ones, and now I'm going to glue on the outside 37 little lights here, so that's what I'm replacing these with. And tedious task, but it'll look a lot better. Documenting my ongoing restoration of this Seaberg Mardi Gras. So now I've put the bottom panel back together, so it's pretty much done. It was all rust on the bottom, and everything was fogged. Most of the lights were burnt out. So pulled it all apart. Decided I'd go with a stainless look to the bottom just for fun. So I didn't really care for that blue color very much. It was kind of overwhelming. So one thing that I've done, if you look at the old ones, they use these paper circles for whatever reason around the light bulbs, and they're all kind of grody looking, and when you touch one it just crumbles into dust. So I went and made these new circles, which have got like a laser foil, and replaced all the light bulbs. There's like 37 light bulbs on the bottom. So cleaned it all up, got rid of all the fog, replaced the light bulb, put in the new laser foil circles, removed all the rust and gunk, and repainted it. So just all cosmetic stuff. The top is still desperately needing it, and you can see all the fogging in the glass. So still a ways to go, but making progress.